Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
To throw, it's Raiola. Grabs it in the middle. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Fedone. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time today. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
Looking for space. It's Alchuk. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment, because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone of the field, Trace. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole. Getting a long touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Going for the big play. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Got enough for the first down. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking for space. It's Achuk. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now the pitch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Comes out throwing on first down. Looking for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Sooners. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The Huskers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He finds his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. And the Sooners have a first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Good jet sweep pass. Makes one man miss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Touch pass on the run. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Movement here from the tight end. Trying the left side. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead's extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Straight ahead from inside his 25. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to...
Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Gets rid of it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Give to the running back. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They believe they can run right here. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Gets it out quickly.
Now, 4th down.
And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will be down just about at the spot where it landed.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Looking for room. It's Achuk. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
2nd and 10 here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners are marching down the field. Back to pass, it's Arnold. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
That pickup might be best measured in inches rather than yards. Not a lot of running room there. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab at the 10. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Here's the give off the left side. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Caught over the middle. It's Bullock. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mayer. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Huskers have moved it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
With the catch, it's Fidel. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole.
Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Sooners will punt this one away.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.